Before I start the video, I just noticed that Minecraft now says wash your hands at the top because of the current pandemic. So that's pretty neat. Thanks, Minecraft. And before I start the video, yes, please wash your hands. It's very important. Start the video. First, let's take a look at the new biomes. So, the original Nether has stayed the same, except now there are a few new biomes. So they had to rename the original one to Nether Wastes. Nothing really changed except for the fact that there are a few nice looking particles. It really makes it feel like an actual waste in the Nether. Let's look at the other biomes. This is the Warped Forest. It's the home to all the Endermen in the Nether. It's a giant blue forest with a purple sky, and it will really make you realize that there are so much Endermen in this place. Like, it's crazy. Watching this right now, you will see that there is an Enderman in every single corner. Well, there's a lot of crimson stems making up the trees, and if you're wondering what the leaves are made out of, well, they're not actually leaves. They're called warped wart blocks. They're blue nether wart, which is pretty neat. And a lot of the trees have new glowstone type blocks inside of them called shroom lights. They're basically just mushroom lights. You'll also see a lot of cool new plants. Next up is Soul Sand Valley. There's not much to say about this place other than it's the hardest biome in the Nether currently, and ghasts swarm around it constantly. There's loads of fossils, there's lava around you, they're constantly shooting at you, and if you take one wrong step, you will die. Moving on. Last but not least is the Crimson Forest. This place is probably my favorite because it just fits with the Nether so well. It's just one big red forest. It's all red, it already fits with the Nether, but there's also new trees just like the Warped Forest, and there's its own set of wood, just like the Warped Forest, there's shroom lights, just like the Warped Forests, and it's the home to the new piglins, and the poglins. In total, the Nether currently has 4 biomes. The Nether Wastes, the Crimson Forest, the Warped Forest, and the Soul Sand Valley. Now let's take a look at some of the new mobs. First up is the Strider. This lava walking fish thing actually is pretty friendly. It just has a big head, and if you put a saddle on it, you can actually ride it. All you need to do is get a warped fungus from, you guessed it, the Warped Forest, and then you can put it on a stick, and you'll get a warped fungus on a stick. Then you can ride it like a pig. Woo! Next up is the zombified piglin. This guy was actually just known as a zombie pigman prior to 1.16, but now the new piglin has been zombified, and it's a zombified piglin. How cool is that? Along with the zombified piglin comes the zoglin, the zombified hoglin. It's the same as a hoglin, except it is the same. It's a zombified version. Woo! Taking a look at non-zombified things, the piglin and the hoglin. They're not zombified versions. The piglin is basically, it's kind of like a villager. You can throw gold at it, and it'll give you something in return, but it'll be hostile completely towards you unless you're wearing anything gold. That's pretty neat. Their main home is the Crimson Forest because the Enderman is already in the Warped Forest, and we already know that the ghast is in the Soul Sand Valley. The Hoglin. It is always hostile, and it's basically just a regular mob. You can find it with the piglin, and it will actually start fights with each other. Like you saw before with the zoglin fighting the zombified piglins, it's basically the same thing. They're almost like ancestors, yet they still fight each other. How weird. That's all for the new mobs. Now let's check out those new blocks. Mojang's added many new blocks, but which ones are good? Well, I'll go over every single block that they've added in the new update. So let's get started. The salt is found in, you guessed it, the Soul Sand Valley. And you can also make a polished version. It's pretty neat, but sadly, for now it's only a decorative block. So maybe it'll have some more functionality soon, like the salt powder. That'd be pretty neat. Here's all of the new plants in the Nether. Not much to say other than they're decorative. Ancient debris and nether gold can actually be found while strip mining. Mainly ancient debris. Netherite gold is just an ore, and it acts the same as nether quartz. Although netherite gold isn't really that much of a game changer, ancient debris surely is. It acts as basically an ore for netherite. It's pretty cool. There's a long process to get a netherite bar. When you mine ancient debris, you get netherite scrap. And you have to have 2 netherite scraps and 2 gold bars inside of a crafting table to get a netherite bar. Surrounding either a torch or a lantern with soul soil will give you a very nice looking blue version of either of them. It's pretty neat, and you should totally try it out in your survival world. It'll be great for decoration, but sadly it isn't as bright. So it is good for decoration if you want some sort of dark cave or maybe some sort of cool nether build. Here's every single type of block that you can build with the new woods found in the nether biomes. Some of them are really cool. I think that my favorite is the warped door. This is a block of netherite. It's decorative unless you want to flex to your friends that you have an entire block of netherite. Wow, you must be rich. Here's 3 of the weirdest blocks: the crying obsidian, the respawn anchor, and the lodestone. Currently, I have no idea what these 3 do, but it seems like that they're just decorative for now. Even the respawn anchor, which I think that in future snapshots, all of these blocks will have a really great purpose, just like the smithing table. Wait a second, the smithing table! Oh my gosh, I forgot! That's right, there's a smithing table! In the newest snapshot, now, if you get any tool made out of diamond or any armor that's diamond, and you put it in the smithing table, there's a new upgrade menu, where if you put it beside a netherite bar, you can upgrade that to anything made out of netherite! How crazy is that? Shroomlights are very similar to glowstone, except they only spawn in the trees of the Crimson Forest and the Warped Forest, so they're a bit harder to find unless you've found one of those forests. You cannot find them in the Nether Wastes or the Soul Sand Valley though. And that, my friends, is everything that you need to know about the newest 1.16 Nether snapshot. Thank you all so much for watching this video. It took so long to make, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!